Hi friends, Ben here. Welcome to another episode of Fire Emblem: The Blazing Blade. Last time we explored the a very obscure map, as well as going over the differences in chapters 16 through 19 of Hector Mode. This time we continue on our I guess on our quest. Ben, let me take the point. I will break through, even though it may cost me my life. If something does happen to me, Ben, Lady Lindis, please watch over her. Now, Ben, give me my orders. Kent is the one giving you open dialogue in this version. In Eliwood's version, it was it's Sane, but of course I wasn't using Sane, so I couldn't really show that off. Hey, what am I doing here? Okay, Legault shows up over here. So he's able to just, just like steal chests like everywhere. Yeah, that's what makes this map harder. Okay. Well, good thing he's not an ambush spawn. And he just has 2 chest keys. He's probably going to try to escape over there. But I do not want to let that happen. Also, another major difference is the main boss's inventory. As you can see here, Darren has a spear. Ha, I rhymed. But yeah, this makes him much tougher than just having a silver lance and a hand axe. Unless you're using Hector, of course. This would also be a good time to mention that the supports I'm doing in this playthrough are different from Eliwood mode, because I want to, spice things up a little. So first up we have Lynn and Kent C support. Lady Lindis, how fare you? Kent, I'm glad to see you here. But I'm fine. Did you doubt my abilities? Of course not, Lady Lindis. You know me better than that. Still, one can never tell what will happen on the battlefield. Please, take good care of yourself. Thank you, Kent. It's nice to know you're always looking out for me. But of course, I am the Lady Lindis' servant. It is my duty. Lady Lindis? Nothing. Let's go, Kent. Milady. Alright. And I'm also doing Hector and Oswin. This isn't like a romance. This isn't like a romantic couple or anything, but I figured this would be... I figured this support would be the most fitting for Hector mode, at least for this playthrough. Oswin, I'm fine here by myself. Why don't you go help the others? I'm afraid I cannot. I have orders from Lord Uther. My duty here is to guard you, sir. Yeah, but it's weird. I mean, 2 guys like us? We gotta sit here looking at each other's mugs all day? If you can bear it, Lord Hector, then I see no problem with this arrangement. Right. Sorry about that. It's quite alright. You do bug me, though, you know. Yes, of course. Oswin, why you... Lord Hector, this is a battlefield. Focus on the battle. Ugh. How am I supposed to concentrate now? You're gonna need that concentration, Hector. You're about to face Lord Darren. Rest in peace, Albert. They find the man for whom they've been searching, Marquess Ferret. He breathes his last in the embrace of his son, Eliwood. The companions leave the Dragon's Gate and set sail for Baden. Eliwood is grief-stricken at his father's death. Hector can find no words to comfort his friend. Interesting thing to note about Chapter 20 is that Eliwood is required for this map, but Lynn is not. So keep that in mind when you're picking units. And the map design is pretty much the same as it is in Eliwood mode. There's not really many differences, but for me, it's gonna be the one where the map where I train up Bartray, so I don't have to use him at all in any other maps. Also, Also, there were a lot more poison weapons and Hector Mode Pegasus Knights here, so keep that in mind. I'm just mentioning that because I have an excuse to show footage of this map. We're doing the first support between Eliwood and Fiora. So Fiora, have you gotten used to being in our ranks? Yes, thank you, my lord. We mercenaries are quick to adapt to new commands. Yes, you are of the Pegasus Knights of Ilia, are you not? Seeing the way you fight, I can imagine their quality. Your praise is an honor. I will do my best not to betray your trust in my skills. Please, don't worry about formalities with me. We are equals, fighting together for a common cause. Equals. But my lord, I like to think of everyone in this troop as a friend, regardless of standing, gender, or age. All are friends, and are irreplaceable. You seem surprised. There goes another naive lordling with his head in the clouds. Something like that? No, never, but I didn't imagine that a lordling of Lycia could think that way for long. You speak the truth, of course, but what I said was no lie. Lord Eliwood, speaking personally, I like that way of thinking. I just do not believe it possible. I'll take that as a compliment. Oh, we get to see other people's thoughts on Eliwood's ideology. Pretty nice. All right, guys, we've done it. Bartray is a level 5 warrior. This was awful. This ordeal was awful. Like, I mean, even though I promoted him straight from level 10, well, technically level 11, it was hard for him to get kills because, like, he promoted with only 4 speed, and he was getting doubled by arena enemies. Bartray is one of the worst units in the game, as I was saying in his bio a while back. And, it's safe to say I won't be using him anymore until the chapter where he becomes useful. Just gotta remember that I'm doing this for the Let's Play. The group travels west to meet with Lord Uther, the Marquess of Ostia. Lord Uther is an intelligent leader and power in the Lycian League. He has also been a father to Hector, ever since their parents died many years ago. Hector's reunion with his brother is a happy one, if somewhat embarrassing. Hector continues his journey, filled with complex emotions. Yeah, I like how they changed this one. It would be a shame if they didn't do that because we're literally meeting his brother in this chapter. At length, they arrive at a fortress that separates Thria and Ostia. The main difference in chapter 21 is that nearly every initial enemy, obviously nearly every initial enemy that's a melee class besides a bow, and of course, and except for U-Bounds, of course, has a Reaver weapon. Yeah. And also, U-Bounds is all the way over here, so I guess that means you have a little more time to move your units up. And also, Will does the pre-battle dialogue if you're going for that. Ooh, I was gonna cut away, and then I realized that Hector and Oswin have a support. Alright, let's see it. Lord Hector. What is it now, Oswin? I was watching you just now. You were in top form, I must say. I could hardly believe my eyes. I see you finally opened those eyes of yours. The way you wield your axe shows how hard you train. Tell me, where did you learn? Where? In the ring, of course. You know I love that place. I used to sneak out of class for days at an end to fight. So, you were fighting your peers in the ring. Yeah, just don't let my brother know. Yeah, I had to threaten my teachers too. Huh? Ah, now I have you. I thought you might be disobeying Lord Uther. The brother of a Marquess of Ostia fighting in the ring. What would Uther say were he here now? Fine. I hear you. Just don't tell my brother. Perhaps we could work out an arrangement. If you promise never to go to the ring again. Fine, I'm out. Done. On my honor as a man. Of course. Ugh, ill-hearted old man. Not that I'm correcting you, but I'm only in my 30s. I would think ill-hearted gentleman more appropriate. I love Oswald. I love Oswald's like dialogue there. Now I must be off. Huh? 30s? You must be kidding. Okay, if Oswald looks that old, he's probably very stressed. Take care of yourself, Oswald. Well, we're going, brother. Some unique dialogue. Take care of yourself. And Marquess Ferre, too. You must be Eliwood's support and strength. I know. This has all gotten so out of hand. Now there are 2 of them. Still, it's not entirely hopeless. Lord Elbert's death need not be in vain. We won't lose. You're beginning to sound reasonable. Hey! What is it? You're coloring. You don't look so good. Is something wrong? I just heard a tale that would frighten anyone. When I think that the future rests on the shoulders of a man like you, who lives so haphazardly, I realize that my life's been too short. Bah, is that any way to be? And I was worried about you too. You should get going. Your friends are waiting. Haha, pardon my overlong visit. I will take my leave of you then, most honored elder brother. Hector, what is it? Remember, I have not given you permission to die. Heed the orders of your Marquess and return to me alive. I'll bring you a tale you won't believe. Mark my words, brother, I shall return. Now, the main difference in Hector mode is your army's starting position and Pent's starting position. He's a little bit farther away from range of most of the bandits, so it might be easier to get that side quest in. Unless, of course, you're playing on Hector hard mode, in which case this entire map is just a fog of war mess. So, yeah. Don't want that happening. At the beginning of chapter 23X, Genesis, there's some unique dialogue. I name you Kishuna. You are the only morph to whom I've given emotions. It won't suffice simply to refer to you as a number. It is said man was sculpted by the hands of the gods. If so, then you, who were sculpted by these, my hands, and I, whose labors gave you breath and life. What are we then? What does that make us? In your fabricated heart, which I gave unto you, what is it that you believe, Kishuna? It's interesting how we're getting some lore on this character. This might be an explanation for why Kishuna is able to seal magic. Maybe it's its own rage. Now, in, okay. Notice Kishuna's placement in this area. He moves around this area in Hector hard mode. Well, no, just in Hector mode. Not hard mode. But yeah, in Hector hard mode, though, he leaves after turn 5 and makes your life really miserable. Yeah. And that's a big reason why a lot of people don't like this map. Because if you're a Hector hard mode player, then you're screwed no matter what. Thankfully, I am not doing Hector hard mode. But yeah, if I was, oh boy. While we're here, we have a B support between Eliwood and Fiora. Fiora, tell me, you're Florina's elder sister, are you not? I am. She is a shy girl, always aware of other people's eyes. When she went off for her apprenticeship, I worried and worried. You are a good sister. I wish that were so. You are both knights, yes? That's rare in Lycia. Yes, as children, we decided that we would become Pegasus Knights. I did not want to send my own child sister to war, but Ilya offered few options other than the mercenary way. I see. My father once told me of your homeland long ago. The ground of Ilya is covered year-round in the whitest snow, he said, and it is a harsh life for the people who live there. Yet because many Ilyans turn to being mercenaries, They are looked down upon without reason by other lands. Yes, but there is nothing to be done about it. No matter how many tears we shed, the snow will not melt. Better to fight for my homeland and win honor that way, as a member of the Pegasus Knights of Ilia. Fiora, I can tell you have a strong sense of responsibility, but do not be too hard on yourself. Should you overwork yourself and fall, you will end up with nothing. Yes, I would say the same to you, Lord Eliwood. I love how, I love that support, honestly. Like, I mean, Eliwood and Ninian are very cute together, but and this is my first time actually seeing Eliwood and Fiora's supports, and honestly, I'm not that disappointed. I'm actually I'm very impressed with that. That just because it isn't considered canon doesn't mean it can't be good. Lyn has a B support with Kent. Lady Lindis. Kent. Is something the matter, Lady Lindis? Your sword seems unsteady. Does something trouble you? You know me too well. Have you been watching me all this time? Yes. I apologize for my imprudence. Or impudence? I think yeah. Still. How could I stand before Lord Housen should anything befall Lady Lindis? Kent. Just because my grandfather is who he is, doesn't mean you should worry about me overmuch. I can do just fine on my own. Like I did on the plains. Lady Lindis, forgive me for saying this, but you are not your usual self. Whatever is wrong? It's nothing, really. Might there be some way I can be of assistance? Kent. Milady? Why do you stay with me, by my side? Is it because I am granddaughter to the Lord of Caelin Castle? Lady Lindis? You are... I'm sorry. Please forget what I said. Lady Lindis. It seems like Kent cares about Lyn for more than just standing reason. I look forward to seeing where that goes. And the dialogue after the after we meet Athos and then get transported to Ferre is different because Hector is the main character. Hey Ben, are you still awake? Ben, I owe you an apology. You remember? When we first met. I doubted your ability and said some things. I was wrong. You know all that we each are capable of doing, and you direct our hands based on that knowledge. It's because of you that we've won our battles so far. Ben, you're an imposing tactician. Well, thank you. What? Did I say something strange? Why does everyone think I've got nothing nice to say? Maybe because you're a bit brash sometimes. Come on. Anyway, I'm counting on you again, Ben. Thank you, Hector.
Hey, Lyn! Will you stop? We're leaving Eliwood behind. So? We don't want to be in the way, do we? Huh? In the way? You mean to tell me you don't see it? Anyway, it's more important that we start gathering information. I guess we go our separate ways here, then. I'm going this way. Hector! Yeah? Be careful. You too. Yeah. Alright. I think that, I see how the game might be setting up Hector and Lyn with each other, but honestly, I think Lyn loves the plains. She wants to be there, so I'm not going to deny her that. Alright, in Four Fang Defense, in Linus's version, the only real difference is that Bolting Sage is near the boss, and that Geitz is near the village, and Linus moves when you are in range of him. And there's also a lot more wyverns. But, thing is, in Lloyd's version is actually, like, different in many ways. Not only does Lloyd have a light brand instead of a silver sword, making your life a lot harder, but Also, if you didn't promote Wallace like I did, then you can recruit him as a knight, and he will have a hand axe that he cannot use. I kid you not. I think that's so funny, honestly. Alrighty, at the end of the map, we got a support to view. Between Kent and Lynn, Lady Lindis. Kent? There's something about which I must speak to you. If I may, I really should be going. Please, listen. Kent? Unhand me. I'm sorry, but I cannot. If I let go your hand now, I would regret it for the rest of my life. What? Lady Lindis, I would like to answer your question of the other day. I'm here for you. Even were I not a knight, even were you not my lady, my heart would not change. Kent? So, I hope that you will forgive me, should I continue to stay by your side. Yes, of course. And not as Lindis, but as Lynn. Yes, Kent, stay by my side, always. Aww. Alright, I like that one. I mean, Kent definitely should have let go of Lynn's hand there, but I mean, it's never explicitly said that, like, that Kent and Lynn are in love, or that Kent and Lynn get married, as far as I know, but Kent, in a support with, I believe, Sane, does reveal that he has a crush on Lynn, so, I mean, I'll give him that. I will give him that. After completing Four-Fang Defense, it is time for a new chapter. The Byrne royal family is a pageant of power, love, and hate. Elwood finds himself embroiled in their troubles, which is totally why Hector's here. He has been sent to recover the Byrne family treasure, the Fire Emblem. Wait, I swear there was a new chapter. Oh yeah, it has been stolen from the palace vault, relying on information that he has uncovered in the city. Hector heads south to an area filled with lakes and marshes. Welcome to Chapter 25, Crazed Beast, only in Hector mode. You there, open the cell. Lady Sonia? But the prisoner. My orders are that none may see him. Open the cell. Did you hear me? Yes, yes. Oh, aren't you a lovely one? I pray you'll forgive the cramped quarters. Pascal Grenzer, once and former Count of Byrne's Landscron. Okay, Pascal is apparently one of the only Fire Emblem characters with a last name. That's not in Three Houses, of course. A man whose battlefield prowess was feared far and wide, until you invited your citizens to your castle and slaughtered them. Stripped of your title, you fled the king and joined the Black Fang. Is that an accurate summary? You know me well, it would seem. You were even made one of the Four Fangs. Spending the rest of your days in this place seems so wasteful. I've heard that Brendan calls you the Beast. A monster who would massacre an entire village to kill one person. He doesn't know how to enjoy his work. Never harm any innocents. Puh. The Black Fang brings justice to those above the law. Ha ha ha. Quite droll jokes, don't you think? I'm going to release you, Count. I have a job for you, something you'll love. What do you say? Are you interested? Why not? Can't be worse than rotting here. And I must say, I do love my work. Now tell me, what is the name of my target? This is a really remote area, isn't it? Yeah. Few people call this area home. Hector, are you sure about this? Is the fire emblem really here? Yes, I paid a small ransom for this information. There's no mistake. Look, do you see those 3 rundown fortresses? I was told the thieves who based themselves there stole the emblem. Thieves. Wonder if it's true. We'll simply have to go and confirm it for ourselves. Come on, let's go. Oh, wait, you two. This looks... It's them. Ah, that's a lot of guys. It's a lot of enemies. It's about time. Shall we get started? Lord Pascal, are you sure? Shouldn't we tell the chief we found them? You don't understand, do you? If we tell anyone, the 4 Fangs will take over. I will not let my prey be snatched away by those spoiled children. But, if you wish to be executed for desertion, I'll not stop you from fleeing. I think it would be more fun to fight, though. Don't you think? Shall we proceed, gentlemen? Looks like we're completely surrounded. Bah, I don't think we'll lose if we fight, but these are not the most favorable conditions. Okay, I don't care who, but someone needs to break out and seize those fortresses. Got that? We seize all 3 of them. Oh yes, and since I did every map I could in this game, Merlinus is promoting super early. Well, okay. So, the goal says earn 3 points. So, what that means is seize each of these castles with any unit. Doesn't have to be your main lord. Could be just anyone. I kid you not. So, yeah. I'm gonna cut away to do my preparations, but before I do that, I want to remind you guys that that Florina and Fiora will both really help for this map. There is a new Hector Mode exclusive character that will join you, but you can only recruit her if you have 20,000 gold in your inventory, and if you like, what was it? And if you like, and if you use one of the main lords to recruit her. That's Hector or Lynn in this playthrough. Sorry, Eliwood. So yeah, alright, I'll see you when I'm done with preparation. So, alright, I think that's all the preparations I want to do so far, but let me just remember to read the augury. Oh yeah, I haven't been reading the auguries because, I mean, I've been just doing them to show them off, so, but yeah, so I'm getting this cutscene right now. But yeah, shades of the battle yet to come. What do you got for me, Nils? A moment, please. I see 3 strongholds. They must all be seized or victory will escape you. Good thing there isn't a time limit. Ah, Hector need not seize them all himself. It matters not who takes the strongholds. All are guarded by mighty foes, so move with caution. Ballista users and flyers will give you an advantage, I think. White wings may carry the day. Hey, one more thing. It would be best if you had much gold. That's it. Alright. Well, okay. One aspect of my preparations that I didn't, like, do off screen that I just want to show now is I want to sell promotion items that I know I'm not going to use, such as this spare Orion's Bolt and Hero Crest, and another Orion's Bolt that I sold off screen. But yeah, the Ocean Seal that you get, that you hopefully got from Living Legend, from the desert map, it is going to sell for a lot. See, like 25,000 gold. If you're not using Dart, this is an easy way to get your, like the gold you need. And since I'm not using Dart, I'll use it. But if you want to use him, by all means, go for it. Just I'm pretty sure I already would have had enough gold had I not sold it. Or, well, I'd probably need to sell, like, 5,000 extra gold. But yeah, it helps that I was able to sell that, and I I probably should have kept that in mind before like needing to sell all that. But yeah, extra promotion items are great for making money. So yeah, play Merlinus, yes. Oh, Ben, we're moving out too, right, Ben? Let's go, Florina. Okay, but there's so many of them. If only Farina were here with us. Florina, it's not helping us to talk about her now. Now, Ben, give us our orders. Well, a little bit of foreshadowing. Farina is the middle sister of the three Pegasus sisters. So, like, you know, yeah. So yeah. So there are so yeah. There's a village here and a monk right in front of the village that drops a divine tome. You want that. This is the only way to get divine tomes before, like, the endgame preparations. So, yeah. Now, alright. There's mainly lance users over here, mainly pirates over here, and mainly monks and, like, magic users over here. So, you want to send your units, into battle accordingly. Yeah. Florina, I'm trying to keep her out of battle because she's at level 20. I still deployed her, though. I'm going to, you know, promote her a little, like, after that. So, yeah. Move your axe users up here. I dispatched Raven, Elliewood, and Lucius down here to, deal with the, like, the pirates. So, yeah. We're chilling. We're having fun. Alright. I didn't use Lynn for this chapter because I got her to, level 20 as well. And, you know, if she's gonna be, like, you know, if she's gonna be in battle, I want her getting experience. And you don't actually get, like, what is it? You don't get the Heaven Seal until next chapter, so, yeah. Yeah. Enemies moving in. Enemy is... oh, yeah. Pirates can cross the ocean. That pirate was right there. But, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of cavaliers up there, and they're gonna move on you. So, yeah, be careful of that. And, yeah, there are a few flyers. Flyers are instrumental here, but of course you want to keep them away from the ballistas because you don't have a Delphi shield yet. And okay, these ballisticians are apparently attacking guides a lot. Okay, the monks are moving up too. Oh yes, and there's of course the mandatory pirate that destroys the village unless you get to it first. That's why you really need flyers for this map. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna have Fiora take out the monk. I made sure to have her javelin on standby because the Iron Lance is gonna break this turn. Oh, she gets a level up though. Nice. Okay, +3. Good. Yeah, but yeah, now she has the javelin equipped, and we get a divine tome. That is a C rank magic tome. It has a lot of weight, but it's got some good might as well. So yeah, good to have. Oh yeah, I didn't equip Florina with a ranged weapon. Oh boy. I have to rectify that. I just don't want Merlinus to be in range of the ballista. Good. He's not. Okay. Yeah, send, I wanna have a strong, just like, a strong unit up here. Yeah. So, yeah. It's good to divide your army in this chapter. Obviously, you don't want to do it too much. You don't want to leave everyone on their own, but, like, but it's not a big deal if, like, you have to break off your army at some points. So, yeah. Usually it's better to keep your army together, but if Thankfully, this isn't like Radiant Dawn or anything like that, or even Hector Hard Mode, so yeah, if it was, we'd have a lot more trouble here. Yeah, thing is, because of those ballistae, it's hard to, like, move anyone who isn't, like, anyone who doesn't have, like, good defense. Which is definitely a gripe about this map that I do have. Okay, this guy's got a halberd. Good thing I didn't move any cavalry down here, but why would I anyway? Because there's so much forests. Okay, let's see what the enemy does. Oh! Oh, right, I forgot the Pascal moves. I forgot that. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Alright. Kent usually has good evasion. He's been in situations like this before. At least in past playthroughs. Okay, good. Kent, now is not the time for that. I already know how awesome you are, but if you keep doing this, you're gonna die to the ballistas. Come on, Kent. Okay, please get a defense boost. Alright. One time, okay. That guy missed. That guy missed too. Okay, everyone missed. Good. Alright. I'll be honest with you, I completely forgot that Pascal moved. I've only done Hector Mode once before this. I'm much more used to Eliwood Mode. So maps like these are, like, I'm flat out not nearly as used to them. But we got to lead the monks, away from, who was that? Oh, come on. Come on, you gotta ruin my party? Alright. Well, yeah, that bishop, at the fortress is purged. There's lots of reinforcements everywhere. Okay. But we should be alright. Alright. Okay, so heal. And let me turn on animations. I was recording so many, I was playing through so many chapters without them because I was like trying to speed through the game. But wait, no. Okay. No. Gates is on. Priscilla's still off because I primarily use her for healing. Legal, I'll turn on. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So this fight is an all-out assault. Okay, but alright, Hector, I already know how awesome you are. But you don't promote until way later, so Oswin, it's your turn. Wow, Oswin's doubling the boss. Holy smokes. Oswin can one-shot this guy with the Silver Lance. Oh, hold on. What do I want to do? Yeah. Yeah, Oswin, you take this. Yeah, Oswin is, in general, like, so much more effective than he is on in Hector Mode than he is in Eliwood Mode, because, like, you're having to defend a lot more. You're in Hector Mode maps, like, because the enemies are generally stronger. You're not always going to be you're not always going to be storming through every map, and oh my god, I just missed his dialogue. Oh boy. But yeah, you're gonna be on on defense more in Hector Mode. So like it's generally better to have an armor knight like Oswin on your side. Like, he is so useful in Hector Mode. I mean, you could say that Hector Mode was built for those armored units, unless your name's Wallace. I mean, Wallace could still be useful if you like want to use him in Hector Mode, but I always prefer Geitz. Geitz is just so much better. Like, it helps to have some class variety, and in Hector Mode, they make it actually pretty easy to train up a guy like Oswin, so, yeah. Alright. I think if I put Priscilla here... No, I'll just... I usually don't use Physic this close, but I want to keep Priscilla in the forest because I don't want to, I don't want, her to, like, have to deal with all these ballistae, because, like, while she can basically be a dodge tank now, it's like, do I really want to risk that, you know? Like, I view any hit percentage above 0 as a chance of hitting, because I've been hit by 13% and 12% before. It has not been fun, so, yeah. Well, let's have, Florina visit the village. I heard there was a fighter whose swordwork was a terror to behold. I traveled a long way to see him myself, but it wasn't my brother. My brother's strokes are far more lovely. I would lend you my sword, but I'm looking for someone. Take this. It is a poor substitute, but perhaps it will help you. We get an Elysian Whip from someone who can't stop talking about swords. I'm surprised I got a Pegasus Knight promotion item from her. But I mean, hey, I will take what I can get. All right. Because I'm promoting Fiora next turn. Sorry, Florina. Why? I keep... It's Kent and Hector all over again. I keep just, like... I keep getting, like, character names wrong. Okay. I need to move Ninian down with the bottom group. Yeah, sometimes it's, like, hard to know what to do with your dancer, in some Fire Emblem games, but, I mean... I just make do with whatever I can. But yeah. This map is actually not too hard. It's not too long, I meant to say. So don't worry about that. Yeah, these guys all have hammers, so don't send Oswin down here. See, like, I love how these enemies have class buster weapons, but, like... But because of all these forests, you're never going to have, like, any, like, cavaliers or armor knights down here, because it just doesn't make sense. And, yeah, I'll keep Merlin spec here and end the turn. Okay. Oh, pirates. Arr. Yeah, there's a lot of pirates here, but for some reason the boss at the bottom left castle is a warrior. But hey, I mean, I'm not complaining. If it gives me an easier time, like, because I know that berserkers have high strength and high crit rates, so not to say the warriors are useless though. I love using kites. I mean, I didn't get to use him in the end game in the initial Let's Play, but I'm hoping to rectify that here. Here's hoping I have enough space, and that I don't end up, like, forcing myself to use other units. Raven's great, though. But yeah. Alright. Yeah, just keep just having Raven just mow everyone down. Yeah. I love how they all have hammers, like the enemies that appear out of the fortress. Okay, now Raven has to use his killing edge, or like his, you know, one of his swords. Ha! Ha! I got a silver lance. You're dead. Yeah. I feel like that Sword Slayer pirate was like a trap, but it didn't work. Alright. We're not really getting the best level ups this chapter, but... Oh, right, he moves too. What? That was a 25% attack. Come on, man. Come on. But hey, Lucius kicked his tail, so here we go. Alright. HP magic. Alright. Just when I said we weren't getting good level ups, yeah, just say things are going badly and then they start going better. I mean, that's my strategy every time one of my units looks like they're about to die, so hey. Okay. Alright. Yeah, just watching watching everyone just mow down the rest of the units. Yeah. One thing I like about Hector mode maps, like Hector exclusive maps, is that they're usually on the shorter side. Because, I mean, I feel like some of them are at least meant to be, like, fillers, or, like, you know, they're supposed to just, like, give you a little more lore that you might not have seen in Eliwood mode. But, hey, I mean, I like it. I will take it. And, alright, if anyone else is wondering why, like, why I was so low on gold before starting this chapter, because, like, you might be thinking, like, okay, usually he goes to the arena during Forfang Defense, right? Well, in this playthrough, I didn't need to, because, like, I promoted pretty much everyone I wanted to promote, like, pretty early on. It was easy to do that because I literally had, like, I literally played through, like, 3 extra maps and killed, like, every single enemy there. So, I mean, I'm in a better position, generally. So, yeah. Lucius, you earned the right to seize this one, alright? But, yeah. That takes care of the first one. So there are 2 left. Yeah. Yeah, seizing these castles works pretty much the same way, like, it does, like, seizing that one space does in Eliwood's Trial, in Eliwood chapter 28. So, look, in the sense that, like, you're just, in the sense that you're, like, in the sense that, like, the boss can move, and you're, like, you know, and you just have to wait at the castles to seize them. So, yeah. Alright. Or the fortresses. I guess they're fortresses. But, yeah. Take out these darn ballistae. Oh, my gosh. No. No mercy. No mercy. Alright, there we go. Yeah. I'm going Cobra Kai on these guys. Alright. Wow, it started! I must negotiate quickly, or all the fighting will be done. Who looks to be in charge on this side? Aha, there, that must be the leader. Alright, well, Farina has showed up, and I'm moving Hector down so that, you know, so that he can recruit her. Alright, now, I want to show off these shops here, but before I do that, equip the javelin. But yeah, this shop only has steel weapons. We already had the ability to buy all of these in the last chapter, so and I should be pretty well stocked with them, even though I only bought weavers there. And yeah, this one just sells men, thunder, lightning, and flux, so it's just like advanced weapons, except for a Shine Tome and an Nosferatu. But yeah, I don't really need anything from these shops. I just need to take out these monks. I might have to just, like, move Hector, like, over, because, I mean, now Farina's in range of, like, the Purge Bishop, so I'm just gonna take him out. Wow! Fiora's on fire this map! I didn't need to worry too much about healing her either. Because she's just not taking any damage from these guys. She's got that Pegasus Knight resistance, man. She's got, like, the staple resistance of Pegasus Knights. Oh, and you're just being, you're just being foolish. Oh, wow, Florina is determined to bring her, A-game back. Now she's getting crits again. Or maybe her sister filled her with determination. Oh, wow, Farina just talks to me, yay. Say, excuse me, yes, you, the grim-faced one. Me? You're really pushing yourself, taking on all these enemies. It's not for pleasure. Hey, who are you, anyway? You're not with those guys, are you? Me? No, I'm not. I came out here because I heard I can make some gold. What a joke. Only a fool would work for this piddling amount. Skills like mine do not come cheap. You seem pretty sure of yourself. I am Farina, a mercenary attached to the Strong Wings, Ilia's 3rd Division of Pegasus Knights. No doubt you've heard of me. I've heard Ilian mercenaries never betray their employers. So, how much would it cost to hire you for ourselves? Ah, so you have an appreciation for true warriors after all. Let me see. I'm yours for 20,000 gold. 20,000 gold? That's laughable. No sword is worth that much. I beg to differ. Your journey is a long one, is it not? More than one battle, surely. That requires a special contract, special arrangements. Not to be morbid, but there are sympathy payments to my family. In the unlikely event of my death, for example. Not to mention bonuses and hazard pay, medical treatment. Hold on, that's enough. Your fee includes all of that, right? Ah, so you understand? I'm so pleased. Well, what'll it be? Will you hire me? What should I do? Hey, Ben, you decide. Should we hire her? I say we should. Here it is, 20,000 gold. You've no complaints, do you? Wow! What is it? You'll accept it, right? You surprised me. You didn't even try to negotiate, just paid the gold up front. Who are you? I'm Marquess Ostia's brother, Hector. Are you going to take the money or not? Ah, my gold, of course I'll take it. Ostia is the biggest territory in all Lycia, isn't it? Pleasure doing business with you, noble sir. I'm counting on you. Oh, and there are weapons and vulneraries too. All of my current possessions are included in my fee. Anything new, you pay for. I never cover those expenses. Never. You've got it all figured out, don't you? Indeed she has. Farina, the middle sister of Ilia Strongwings, has joined us. She comes with some pretty good weapons. A killer lance and a javelin, we've definitely needed that. As a unit herself, she is not that bad for her starting level. She's like, she has a great strength growth and higher defense than her sisters. So if you need a more tanky Pegasus Knight like, go for it. And she's also a good candidate for the body ring if you still haven't used it like I have. But yeah, overall she's a great candidate for a second flyer. Her only real downside is that she has a low strength cap, which means like she'll be maxing it earlier, but it won't be too terribly high, and she won't necessarily be able to really get the most use out of her strength growth. But yeah, I would still recommend using her if one of the other two didn't work out. I mean, it's nice to have some flyers with you. Yeah. I'm still gonna have Florina and Fiora take care of it. However, they both have conversations with her. And alright. There's something cool I want to show off. I want to have everyone wait by basically surround this guy. Now, if I have Fiora attack. Florina, remember our training. Triangle attack. Yes, if all three Pegasus sisters are surrounding a target, they can perform a triangle attack where they combine the attack power of all three of them and do massive amounts of damage. If that's something you're going for and you don't mind using 3 of the same unit, go for it. I don't want to make a point of that though, because at the end of the day, it's just like, it's still just an attack, and enemies in Blazing Blade are pretty easy anyway. talk. Well, if it isn't Florina. Farina, is it truly you? It's been so long. How have you been? Sister! Hey, don't start crying all over me. But, Farina, I haven't seen you since you ran away from home. Ran away? I didn't run away. But Fiora, she said that you weren't coming home again. Well, you know, sisters fight sometimes. I said things, she said things, it's in the past now. Really? Really, now stop crying, please. So, you're fighting with Lord Hector too, right? It looks like we'll be working together for a while. Uh-huh. Hector probably feels so validated that Farina referred to him as the commander. I mean... but still though, like... I think, it is interesting that, like... Florina and Farina, like, fought, and then, you know, and they left. Now they're together. Let's see what happens. Ah, sister? Farina, why are you here? You and Florina are with Lord Hector's company, right? Yes, that's right. You too? I'm getting paid a nice hefty sum. I plan to see he gets his money's worth. Farina, I know it's been 2 years, but... What? Oh, that. Let's talk about it later, just the two of us. See you. Oh, Farina. I think they talk about it more in their support conversation. I already trained up 2 Pegasus Knights, so I don't know if I have room for a 3rd. But, you know, who knows? I might. I think, you know what? I think I will, because I'm not planning to give Florina any special supports in this game. I mean, she had her time in the sun during the base Let's Play, so, yeah. It'll be nice to see Farina. I think I'll use her. But yeah, time to have Fiora seize the last castle. That's number 3. Taking control of this should force the enemy to retreat. That's it. It's finished. You're not nearly good enough to trap us. We should have listened to Eliwood. We should have gone toward the palace and avoided this trap. No sense worrying about it now. What we need to worry about is where we go from here. Now you try and talk sense? You really are something else, Hector. Can't hold a candle to you, though. What did you say? Peace, both of you. Anytime we're able to weaken our foe, we've done well. Now we've got to get out of here. No telling when reinforcements might arrive. Alright, let's go. You're right, let's hurry. Well, Eliwood sure knows how to talk sense to everybody. Well, next time on Fire Emblem The Blazing Blade, we hopefully conclude the... not hopefully. We conclude the burn arc of Hector's mode. And yeah, move forward. See you soon. Until then, please like, comment, subscribe, share, turn notifications on, and then I will see you soon. Take care.